Hey guys, Deep Chills here. I want to show you how I made my song Backfire. So I actually made this track while on a plane from Amsterdam to LA. It all started with this riff. And if I zoom in a little bit on the notes, you can see they're not perfectly on the grid. That's because I wanted them to have more of an organic sound. So by them not hitting perfectly on beat, it feels way more human, as if somebody was playing them. So the sound itself is actually 4 layers, and they sound like this. So first layer, it's this one, then second, third, and fourth, all together. All right, moving on to the drums. The drums in this track are pretty minimalistic. I got some snaps in the verses. Then the actual drums kick in. Really simple, just a couple snares, some hi-hats here. It's a loop, nothing too complicated. I really wanted to make things very simple for this track. So this is the piano progression that's playing in the hook, and the second time it loops, there's a slightly different chord. This chord, the third one, is slightly different, and all I did was move this note, well actually this note, 1 semitone down, and I feel like it gives it a way more sad and melancholic sound. So instead of being like this, it's like this, which it hits right before the drop, so it creates even more tension in my opinion. This is the synth pad that's layered underneath the piano. It's playing the same chords, and it's super simple. It's just one preset from Silent. It's actually a factory library preset, and I just added a little EQ to cut off the low end, and that's it. Alright, so moving to the drop, we have some plucky sounds like this. They're just playing some syncopated chords, nothing fancy. It's just 2 layers, and the processing is also pretty minimal. Where are they? Just a little EQ, not even sidechain them, because I really wanted to keep that attack to hit hard. So the bass in the drop is only 2 layers, both nexuses, and all I did was I added some distortion with one of my favorite plugins, which is Decapitator by Sound Toys. It's just a distortion / saturation plugin. You can really put it on everything, and then a little bit of sidechain, of course, to make the kick sound bigger. All right, in the drop we also have these very big sounding drums that really help the track hit hard, and we have a big fat kick on top of some reggaeton drums. Actually, these are just 2 loops that I use in almost all my songs, but this time they're processed in a slightly different way. We have, again, Decapitator fattening up the drums, making them sound a little more slightly distorted, slightly more round. And then we have a clap coming in the second part of the drop, and just some little FX. Again, super simple, but everything is pretty straightforward and simple. There's not many elements in this track, but it's also what I really like about it, because every element is fine-tuned so that it works perfectly in the mix, and every little element has its own purpose. You know, for me it's never about overcompensating with too many sounds. I just want a few sounds that are catchy and they sound good on their own. Alright, and that's pretty much how I made Backfire. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to send me a message on Instagram at DeepChills. It's also down in the description. And yeah, let me know what you think.